What if I told you that daily masturbation can protect your prostate or destroy it, depending on how you do it? Most men over 60 believe it's harmless, maybe even healthy. But new studies reveal something shocking: a direct connection between masturbation frequency, prostate inflammation, and the strength of your erections. Yes, what you do alone might quietly decide whether you wake up with power or frustration, whether you stay confident in your body or start reaching for pills. This isn't about guilt or shame, it's about truth. Because your prostate, that small, silent gland below your bladder, fuels your erections, your energy, and even your mood. And what you think brings relief might be slowly draining your strength. Let's uncover what daily masturbation really does to your prostate with science, not superstition. Before we go deeper, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed changes in your erections or prostate health after 60? Type YES in the comments if you felt weaker erections, or NO if everything still feels strong. Your words matter more than you think. They help thousands of men realize they're not alone in this fight for prostate health and confidence. Subscribe now, and because truth always beats silence. John was 67, a retired Marine, strong, disciplined, proud. He walked into my clinic one afternoon, shoulders tense, eyes heavy with shame. He sat down slowly and said, almost in a whisper, "Doc, I've been masturbating every night for years. I thought it kept me healthy, but lately I can barely get an erection. And there's this dull ache in my prostate that won't go away." I'm Dr. Catherine Rotker, a men's health specialist who's treated thousands of men just like John, and what I told him stopped him cold. "John," I said, "the problem isn't masturbation itself. It's how your body reacts after years of it, when recovery doesn't match repetition." Most men over 60 have heard the same message. Daily masturbation keeps your prostate healthy and prevents cancer. But that's only half true. A Harvard Medical School study found that men who ejaculate more than 21 times a month have a slightly lower prostate cancer risk. But that benefit vanishes when the prostate becomes inflamed or congested. In John's case, his prostate was swollen, overworked, and clogged with trapped fluid. That congestion blocked blood flow, weakened his erections, and drained his energy. His testosterone wasn't circulating properly because his prostate, the engine behind his vitality, was running hot and exhausted. He thought he was helping his body, but in reality, his prostate was fighting to recover every single day. The hidden truth? Masturbation isn't the enemy. Inflammation is. When the prostate becomes overloaded and can't clear itself, even something natural becomes destructive. And most men never realize it until the symptoms show up in the most painful way possible. That's why understanding how your prostate responds is the difference between lasting strength and silent decline. Here's what's secretly happening inside your body. Every time you masturbate, your prostate releases seminal fluid through a fine network of tiny ducts. When you're young, those ducts are wide and smooth, and the fluid drains easily. But after 60, those channels begin to narrow. The medical term is congestive prostatopathy, a slow, silent inflammation caused by poor drainage and repeated strain. Imagine squeezing a sponge every single day without ever letting it dry. Eventually, it stays soggy, heavy, and inflamed. That's your prostate when it doesn't get enough recovery time. Chronic congestion doesn't stop there. It damages the lining of your blood vessels, what doctors call endothelial dysfunction, the same process that limits blood flow to your penis and weakens erections. Over time, this creates a dangerous loop. Low nitric oxide means less blood flow. Less blood flow leads to weaker erections. Weak erections create frustration. Frustration drives more masturbation. And more masturbation fuels deeper inflammation. A NIH review in 2022 confirmed that prolonged prostate congestion increases internal pressure, compresses the urethra, and can even affect bladder control. That's why some men start noticing hesitancy when they urinate or a dull pelvic ache that won't go away. And because your prostate is surrounded by nerves responsible for sexual pleasure, inflammation there dulls sensitivity. That's why some men feel less stimulation or even pain after frequent solo sessions. The silent enemy isn't masturbation itself, it's the inflammation and circulatory decline that creep in quietly with age and overuse. And when you ignore that enemy, you don't just lose your erections, you lose confidence, you lose drive, you lose that quiet masculine energy that once defined you. But here's the good news: your body can heal. And when you support your prostate the right way, recovery isn't just possible, it's powerful. When you asked, "So, should I stop completely?" I smiled. "No," I said. "You just need to support your prostate, not punish it. The goal isn't to quit, it's to help your body recover the way it was designed to. Here's what works, and it's all backed by science. First, prostate friendly circulation foods. Eat one Brazil nut every day. It's packed with selenium, a mineral that helps your prostate detox and boosts testosterone naturally. A study in the Journal of Urology found that men with higher selenium levels had 35% better prostate health and stronger hormonal balance. Second, the clove water habit. Boil 2 cloves in a cup of water, let it cool slightly, and drink it warm before bed. The compound eugenol found in clove improves blood flow to your prostate and reduces oxidative stress, something the Journal of Medicinal Food linked to better erectile performance and lower inflammation. Third, post-ejaculation care. After masturbation, don't just lie there and fall asleep. Stand up, stretch your pelvic muscles, and drink a tall glass of water. That simple act helps your prostate flush residual fluid, reduces swelling, and restores pressure balance. The NIH confirms that good hydration supports semen clearance and prostate detoxification. Fourth, your masturbation rhythm. Give your body a 48-hour rest window. This allows prostatic fluid levels and nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for strong erections, to rebuild. Studies show that men who rest between sessions see up to 25% improvement in erection quality within 3 weeks. When you follow this, masturbation becomes healing, not harmful, because your prostate isn't your enemy, it's your engine. Treat it right, and it rewards you with better erections, fuller orgasms, and renewed vitality. The key is balance. The goal isn't abstinence, it's recovery, and that's exactly where your transformation begins. Here's what happens when you start giving your prostate the rhythm and recovery it's been begging for. Day 7. The pressure fades. That dull ache you used to feel after masturbation starts to ease. Even your urine stream feels stronger, cleaner, more controlled. Your prostate is beginning to breathe again, the swelling starts to drop, and the first signs of balance return. Day 14. You wake up harder, literally. Morning erections come back as your nitric oxide levels rise and blood flow finally improves. The prostate begins to drain properly, and that heavy, congested feeling in your pelvis lightens. Day 21. Energy starts flowing again. You feel calmer, more confident, more in control of your urges. The guilt and confusion around masturbation disappear because you finally understand what your body needs to stay strong. Your mind feels clearer too, because when circulation improves, so does focus and mood. Day 30. Erections last longer. Sensation deepens. You start to feel that spark again, the kind that makes you feel wanted, powerful, alive. Your confidence in bed returns, not because of a pill, but because you finally learned how to work with your biology, not against it. And this isn't just personal experience. It's proven by science. A study published in the European Urology Journal, 2021, found that men who slightly reduced ejaculation frequency and supported blood flow with antioxidants saw prostate inflammation drop by 28% and sexual performance improve by 36% in just 1 month. The truth is simple. You're not broken. You're just inflamed. And inflammation heals when you give your prostate the time, nutrients, and respect it deserves. Because the moment you do, your body remembers what strength feels like. But there's one mistake that ruins everything you've worked for. You try to quit cold turkey. You tell yourself, if masturbation hurts my prostate, I'll just stop completely. But that's not healing. That's punishment. Here's the truth. Your prostate was designed to release. When you stop entirely, the fluid inside starts to stagnate, what doctors call semen stasis. That buildup increases pressure and inflammation. It's like never flushing your engine oil. The longer it sits, the dirtier and more toxic it becomes. The Mayo Clinic warns that prolonged retention can actually worsen prostate swelling and raise your risk of infection. Your prostate isn't meant for extremes, it's meant for rhythm. The real mistake isn't masturbation, it's inconsistency. You rest too long, then binge, and your hormones swing like a pendulum. That roller coaster confuses your body, wrecks your circulation, and drains your energy. The key is balance. 2 or 3 releases a week is the sweet spot for most men over 60. That keeps your prostate active but never overloaded. And listen, if you ever feel pain, pressure, burning, or fatigue in your pelvic area, don't ignore it. Those are early signs of chronic prostatitis, a condition that affects nearly 16% of men over 60, according to NIH data. Catching it early prevents permanent nerve irritation and performance decline. Remember, this isn't about giving up control. It's about regaining it. Real strength isn't measured by how often you hold back. It's measured by how wisely you recover. You don't need to quit masturbation. You need to master it with awareness, rhythm, and respect for your body's natural design. Because when you do, your prostate stops being a problem and starts becoming your power source again. Your prostate is your foundation, the quiet engine behind your strength, your drive, your manhood. It's not dirty, it's not weak, and it's never something to be ashamed of. It's sacred biology, a part of you that deserves care, not silence. Daily masturbation doesn't have to harm your prostate, but ignoring how your body responds will. Learn your rhythm. Support your prostate. Protect your erections. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs the truth. Comment the word prostate below. To show you're taking control, you're not alone, you're reclaiming your strength, one honest truth at a time.